Shauna brutally confronts her stalker in Yellowjackets, Season 3, Episode 8. Episode 7 suggested Shauna's stalker was Hannah's daughter, who threatened the Yellowjackets for killing her mother. After sneaking into Hannah's daughter's residence, Shauna confronts her wife. Today's Yellowjackets introduces Melissa, Hannah's daughter's husband. Melissa says she sent Shauna the tape after learning about Natalie and Keen. Melissa claims she did not leave the phone in the bathroom, cut her brakes, freeze her, or kill Lottie. Shauna remains skeptical and takes dramatic measures, believing Melissa is lying. After biting Melissa's piece of her own arm, Shauna pins her to the floor. Melissa is then presented with an ultimatum by Shauna. Either eat the skin, or Shauna will reveal her true identity to Melissa's wife and daughter. In doing so, Shauna hopes to gain a sense of strength and release the aspects of herself that were formed in the wild. As if Melissa's remarks about the chaos in Shauna's life weren't bad enough, they make her feel even worse about her powerlessness. Shauna achieves the power dynamic shift and control she craves by cannibalizing Melissa's arm and then blackmailing Melissa into cannibalizing herself. She finally gives in to her wild side and sensual urges, which she had been denying herself. Since Shauna has never had, nor will she ever have, a family that loves her no matter what, Melissa may feel resentment toward her because her family is unaware of her evil side and loves her without moral reservations. The police believe Melissa had faked her own death after reading her suicide note, even though there was no corpse. Shauna said she attended the funeral. Melissa says she faked her death because, after they made it back, she was no longer one of them, and Shauna scared her. She felt that she had no choice but to fake her death to escape Shauna and the other survivors. Episode 8 hints at why she felt like she no longer belonged. The adult Melissa says she never loved Shauna and that the relationship was always about survival. Teenage Melissa wants to go home, but teenage Shauna, Lottie, and the other Tysa want to stay. Melissa is an outsider since she never embraced the outdoors like Shauna, Lottie, and Ty, who will survive. Adult Ty, saying Melissa became close to Hannah, may make her feel like she no longer belongs. Melissa will likely bond with Hannah, unlike Shauna and others who see her as a threat or tool. Melissa will undoubtedly feel much more isolated after Hannah's death. Lottie, Shauna, and Ty believe the group should remain in the forest despite the fact that Hannah and Kodiak make a rescue offer. Despite their differences, the characters band together to form a united front, and their combined impact ends as the group's greatest chance of survival. Because returning home would mean being exposed to electroshock therapy and being told she had a mental illness, Lottie murdered Edwin to avoid going back. Because of her reputation for wisdom and strength in the woods, Lottie has no intention of giving it up. Going home would mean giving up the authority Shauna has worked so hard to acquire. Even before the plane tragedy involving the Yellowjackets, Shauna felt helpless and lived in Ella Purnell's shadow. She has no interest in facing the guilt she feels for her part in Jackie's death or experiencing those emotions again. In Ty's case, the decision to remain lies with her other persona, not with Ty herself, but with the wilderness.